We know many of you are very worried right now about your finances, about paying your bills, your mortgage, putting food on your table. This week, many of you will apply for the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, but will it be enough? Paul Traynor is my guest via Skype tonight from his office in Charlottetown. Good to see you, Paul. And I know you wear many hats: financial, insurance advisor, mortgage broker, and the president of the PEI Business Federation. So I'd love to begin with what kind of questions you have been fielding.
Well, we've been certainly feeling our fair share of them, mostly financial. Most people want to know how to defer their mortgage payments, how to defer their leasing payments, or how to defer their bills of some sort. And then, of course, how to apply for these different programs as well, too, and how to make sure that their employees are looked after as far as applying for EI benefits and those type of things.
Now, people have started applying for federal benefits. Do you think, and there's lots of provincial initiatives out there as well to sort of fill that gap, do you think all this will be enough?
It depends. It's not going to be for some people. Obviously, the higher the debt loads, the more stress people are going to have. The less the debt loads, people will be fine. So it depends on the industries as well too. The tourism sector or the restaurant sector or the retailers that are completely shut out. So small business owners, of course, are extremely negatively impacted as well. So again, it just depends on the sector, but it should be enough. And hopefully it will be enough. And hopefully this will be very short-lived. The longer it lasts, obviously, the harder it's going to be for people going forward.
So I'll ask you to put on your financial advisor hat for a moment, because you and I have spoken before about debt levels and consumer debt and just average people who, are living paycheck to paycheck. And I know the advice has often been to have that 3-month buffer. What about those people who don't have that right now?
Well, I mean, the banks have been good as far as deferring mortgage payments. And at the end of the day, you have to feed your family. Those are, those are the important things. And the banks will defer mortgage payments for up to 6 months. Some of the leasing and the rentals, people will defer rents for, 2 or 3 months. And that will help an awful lot. And the bottom line is that if people reduce their debt or, live, instead of having the pizzas, maybe they can cook a little bit more home, just to keep those debt levels as low as humanly possible, because we don't know how long it's going to last. And of course, the longer it lasts, the harder it's going to be. So we would have to say, be resilient and keep your debt levels low.
How helpful has it been for the Bank of Canada to reduce interest rates?
Helped for sure. Interest levels have dropped down. People have wanted to refinance or redoing their mortgages. They're certainly, it's been a positive for them. But again, those are the people that probably had, weren't in a dire situation anyway. So it was very positive for them, and some people are taking advantage of that.
I'm curious what your thoughts are on the impact to the housing market on PEI.
Well, the housing market was going a little bit crazy. I think we alluded to this before, that the Airbnb business and those type of things are probably not going to happen as strongly as they were before. So it's going to open a lot of those apartment rentals, or those rentals that normally were not on the marketplace are going to be on the marketplace. Hopefully drop down some of these rental costs. We're seeing rents at, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 a month, and that's insane. And people can't do that. So I'm hopeful that when we come out of this, it'll actually be a good thing. And maybe they might put some restrictions on some of these Airbnb things that, quite frankly, should be put over to the rental act, or the rental the rental market, if you will.
Paul Traynor, I really appreciate your time. Thank you.